day. From Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Justin Fields and the Pittsburgh Steelers versus Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns.
Well, the temperatures are cooling off, but the sun is still shining, and that makes for perfect football weather in the city of Pittsburgh at Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 13 carries, 54 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now a first down throw, Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Play action. It's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Taken in at the 11. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, you know, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now Fields. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now it's Fields. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Cleveland offense making their way out. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Got a man over the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
When you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just...
Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
Chubb not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball.
Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Working with 2nd and 5 now. To throw is Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Taken in at the 3 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Fields tapping it forward. Jet sweep. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They run for it with Harris. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That 4th down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, and the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Watson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Now Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And this one is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Flushed out right. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And this one is incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. Justin Jefferson, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. The Texans looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. Jared Goff has thrown a touchdown pass. In the game you're watching is Deshaun Watson, who is the star of the first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The offense set to get going. Justin Fields bringing him out at quarterback. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half two after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Steelers first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches. On play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 20. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Fields. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick if indeed they end up trying one.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. On the give, this is Harris. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Watson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw. Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Back to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Watson looks to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Watson. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the 1st with a very effective stiff arm. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. From the gun, here's Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And ultimately, could wind up costing him the ball game.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and 2, Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Operating from the gun, Watson. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Tackle there by Jerry Tillery. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Harris. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 43-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
When a ball's tipped in the air and falls incomplete, sometimes it's almost insignificant, but not in this game because 3 interceptions have already been thrown. So when this one got tipped in the air, you just had to wonder, could this be the 4th? Instead, it falls incomplete, and the guys on offense breathe a sigh of relief.
This offense so far on third down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know.
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. All eyes on Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Pass complete to Harris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Back to throw. Fields. Flush to his right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. That finds Smith-Schuster. Nice grab. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 4th down. Fields has to have this one. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Cleveland, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.